Cinema Classics is sponsored by the Gateway Film Center and is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. Listen to shows online at wcbe.org. I'm John DeSando.
I'm Johnny DiLoretto.
And this is Cinema Classics.
I guess.
And this is still Oscar time. I mean, it's just coming right over the hill.
Yeah.
And I thought we didn't do a good job when we had talked about the Oscar nominations, about talking the supporting roles.
Well, it's hard to fit all of it into one small conversation.
So I thought it deserved some acknowledgement on our part.
It's an interesting conundrum. The supporting category,
yes.
Whether you're talking about actor or actress. So you'll recall that, I think it was 1991, that Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
Best Actor, even though he's only in a couple of scenes.
Yes.
And that total about like 19 minutes of screen time or something like that. Maybe less. Right? Now we're talking about this year.
Yes.
In one of the best movies of the year, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yes.
We have Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield.
Yes.
Sharing, it seems like, almost equal screen time.
Well,
I mean, I think Lakeith has probably a couple more minutes logged.
Could be, yeah.
But the movie is so clearly about both of these human beings.
Yeah. And I thought more so about Kaluuya and Frank, whatever his name is, the lead there. I thought it was more about him than even
Fred
Lakeith.
Hampton.
Yeah, Fred Hampton.
Yeah.
So I thought it was more about Fred Hampton.
It is. Well, it is through the lens of the Bill Evans character.
Anyway, my theory here is that you can tell the Academy which category you want your actor to be in, whereas you can't do that with Golden Globe.
Right, and it's strategic.
Sure.
Right? You want to give your performer the best possible shot at winning because...
Yeah, because it's going to promote the film, and because
it means more money.
Yeah, more money and
more tickets sold.
And you know that Chadwick Boseman is going to take Best Actor, whoever is in that category.
Yeah.
So you'll take Daniel and put him in as the Best Supporting Actor and let everybody scratch their heads.
Right. See, this backfired in 1969 with Dustin Hoffman and John Voight. Well, this is how this just goes to illustrate how strategic you have to be.
Yeah.
So 1969. Midnight Cowboy comes out, brilliant film, with two amazing performances by Hoffman and Voight. They were both nominated for Best Actor. Also in that category was John Wayne, one of Hollywood's favorite stars, right? At the end of his career, everybody knew he had cancer.
Time was due.
And they knew he was dying.
Yes.
He hung on for a couple more years, but so they were all in that category.
Yeah.
What happened was Voight and Hoffman split the vote, clearing the way for John Wayne to win Best Actor.
Yes, can you imagine that?
So you have to, that's what I think. I just want to illustrate that for folks because that's what you're kind of saying. They know that their best chance of getting an Oscar win is not going up against Chadwick Boseman.
Sure, yeah. And if you look at it, you certainly have some other good contenders in that actor and supporting role. I think Sacha Baron Cohen is going to be a tough one to beat. I think there's a lot of sympathy for him. Not many people will know Paul Raci as in The Sound of Metal.
Yeah, that was a great performance, by the way. And one of those performances that, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this guy.
Yes, you are so right. Yes, yeah. And Stanfield famously became depressed after the Golden Globe nominations because he wasn't even nominated.
Yeah.
He couldn't figure out how that could happen.
I don't either. I really don't. It is one of the best performances I've seen in recent years. So it's...
So let me get in my bit about actresses.
Please.
I'd like to say once again, Glenn Close is nominated, and this time for Hillbilly Elegy. And maybe for the 9th or 10th time, she's not going to win.
Yeah, I would have to go back and look at all her nominations and who she lost to. This happens to people. Al Pacino famously didn't win a Best Actor award until Scent of a Woman,
Yes,
which is nuts.
I know.
Paul Newman didn't win until The Color of Money, which is a great film. But, come on, HUD, Cool Hand Luke, The Hustler, this guy, has to wait till 1986. It's interesting, right? Glenn Close has, has racked up so many great performances. Unfortunately, this performance is in a crap movie.
Terrible.
It's a crap movie.
Yes.
With crap subject matter.
She plays a cranky granny or something. It's just
yeah,
a really over the top.
Just Appalachian kind of trash.
Yes.
And oversized sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not to take anything away from her skills.
No. And I think
it does matter. Like, here's the thing. It actually does matter, the context of your performance.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A bad movie does detract from the overall effects of a great performance.
Yeah. In this category, I think people will forget how good Amanda Seyfried was in Mank. And I think she was excellent. As well as Maria Bakalova. As well as Maria Bakalova.
Now, that is the most impressive.
Isn't that wonderful role?
Performance.
Yeah.
They plucked this woman from obscurity to star alongside of Sacha Baron Cohen in Borat's subsequent movie film.
Yes, right.
She holds her own with that guy.
Oh.
She, is tasked with a very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's funny, it's satire, but she has to perform this in front of people who believe that she's a real person. And people did believe she was a real person.
More straightforward, Olivia Colman in The Father is as you would expect. A really top-flight actress. In a role with maybe one of the best actors in the world. How can you go wrong?
I have seen that movie since The Father, since we talked about it last.
Yes.
And I remember what you said about Olivia Colman. And yeah, she is opposite Anthony. It is a tour de force. I don't think I've ever used that phrase, but it is a tour de force performance.
Yes.
And I really think anybody who's even interested in acting should take a look at what he's doing there. Because you can see a million different things flit across his face.
Yeah.
And one of his more interesting tricks, I think, John, is the way a thought appears to form in his head and is interrupted by another thought. That's a very difficult thing to do. Anyway, you're right. Olivia Colman opposite him, maybe a less showy role.
Yes, but not the same as her
but a
wacky
very nuanced.
Queen. Yes, she already won it.
Anyway, we're rambling on here. We're out of time. Yeah.
All right. So do we have any time to say? Well, why don't we save this then for our podcast?
Okay.
Because I have other things to say.
Okay, save it.